The future trains farmers to rethink farming and use trees to flatten the curve on environmental harm while improving their nutrition and income. Let's come together to build a better future for communities in need and the planet. Learn more at trees.org/radio. That's TREES.org/radio. This message is sponsored by Trees for the Future.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step. You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
It's time for another C.R. Parado Group High School Sports Night coverage of the PIAA High School Basketball Playoffs, being brought to you by the C.R. Parado Group, the WVU Medicine, Uniontown Hospital, Attorney Melinda Delarose, George Dental Associates, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, NovaCare Rehabilitation, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Lansing Academy of Dance, Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs, and the South Union Township Supervisors Jason Scott, Rick Vernon, and Robert Schiffbauer, United Bank, Autoland Hyundai, the Radcliffe Law Firm, Sandy Howe Notary Services, the Centers for Rehab Services and Physical Therapist Jim Burns, O'Gilly's Bar and Grill, the Somerset Trust Company, Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, the Uniontown Printing Press, Ford of Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, Baker Chiropractic and Wellness Center, Potter's Bar and Grill, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Attorney Vince Teaberry, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, Joby's Golf, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, Cherokee Recycling, Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, Russ Bleho, your local Allstate Insurance Agent, the Roosters Roost, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, M&R Transit, Peachin's Pharmacy, Rose Motors in Masontown, Northwestern Mutual Agent John Ritchie, the law offices of Zebley Mahaloff and White, Casey Sports Cafe, Shop and Save, SWGI in Uniontown Detailing, General Dentist Dr. Edward Wietek, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Pacides, and by Gary's Auto Sales. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. On the way next, the PIAA High School Basketball Playoffs.
From Norwin High School, it's time for PIAA second round action, boys. 5A tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs 26-0, the number one seed out of District 7, the WPIAL, taking on District 7's number 3 seed, the Highlands Golden Rams, 19-7. Corey Dodgen in his first year as the head coach of the Golden Rams. Rick Hogger in his 17th year as the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Brian Morozak along with Steve Superick and Gary Frankhauser tonight. Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our live video feed on the Laurel Highlands School District Facebook page, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And guys, Laurel Highlands picked up their first state playoff win since 1986 when they downed Brashear, downing Elizabethtown 55-33 on Tuesday. Mustangs led by only 3 at halftime, but held the Bears without a field goal in the second half to the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter for the 22-point win.
Well, yeah, it was really a good second half defensive effort. They played pretty poorly. They never did get off to a hot start or a hot shooting touch. So that's got to be concerning to Coach Hogger, as the guys have kind of lost their outside shot a little bit. They were able to get down and score some baskets, and defensively kind of took over the game. But tonight against this Golden Rams team, Brian, with Kunst and Timmons and the big guy, they have a big guy in Long, and they've got some scorers. They've got multiple guys that average over double figures, led by Kunst. So they are going to have a hard time tonight, I think if they have an off shooting night, Mustangs have got to get back in shooting. These games are not going to get any easier as the season goes along.
And Gary Highlands had a nice bounce-back win over Brashear, 74-46 in the first round of the state playoffs after losing to the Mustangs in that WPIAL semifinal round game. And the Mustangs are certainly going to have to watch Jimmy Coons tonight, coming in averaging over 21 points a game at 16 against the Mustangs, and also went over 1,000 career points earlier on in the WPIAL playoffs against Albert Gallatin.
Well, you're right about that, Brian, and it seems like it was just yesterday that the Mustangs played Highlands. It was a couple weeks ago, but that did give Highlands a week off, and they did come back and play pretty well against the City League team, Brashear. But the Mustangs had a good shooting night against Highlands down at Peters Township, and we hope that would be a similar effect here tonight. The bigger gym, though, here at Norwin, and the fans have come in mass again from Laurel Highlands and Highlands, so it's going to be another electric atmosphere here at Norwin. And as Steve said, the Mustangs are going to have to not only be on their shooting touch a little bit better, but I think defensively from the get-go be a little bit, have a little bit more concentration and not be so careless with their passes as they were in the first half against Elizabethtown. Mustangs have won 3 straight over Highlands, including that win back on February the 28th. They knocked the Rams off at the end of the regular season last year, 63-52, and also down Highlands in a first-round playoff game played here back in 2017. Should be a lot of fun tonight. We'll talk to Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger and Corey Dotchin, the head coach of the Highlands Golden Rams, on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? With over 200 units, Gary's Auto Sales, Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville, has the largest selection of used vehicles in the area. Whether you're looking for a truck, an SUV, a family-sized car, or an economical vehicle to get you to work, you'll find it at Gary's Auto Sales. Online at Gary'sAutoSales.com or call 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles. Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Proud to sponsor Laurel Highlands Mustangs PIAA basketball playoffs.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
At
states.
Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialists, extending best wishes to our Fayette County teams. Our providers and staff all live locally and are committed to fulfilling the digestive health needs of our community. We encourage everyone at age 50 to get a screening colonoscopy because preventing cancer is the best way to fight cancer. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialists.com.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning congratulates the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on their WPIAL championship and wishes them a successful run in the state playoffs. District Judge Nathan Henning knows that success in life comes from hard work, and a successful sports season is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. It requires teamwork. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, being joined by Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger. The Mustangs getting set to take on the Highlands Golden Rams in a PIAA second-round game tonight at Norwin High School. And, Coach, your Mustangs able to take care of business downing Elizabethtown in the first round of the PIAA playoffs. The first half, a little bit of a struggle, but you certainly clamped down defensively in the second half, and your Mustangs were able to pull away for a 22-point win.
Well, for sure, Brian. The one thing that I certainly have always felt to be true and still believe to this day is that defense and rebounding really wins championships. And our offense, nor really the tempo of the game in the first half was, where it needed to be, but our defense kept us still in the first half, and then it got better in the second half, which I attribute to, the players coming out with a renewed spirit and realizing that defense was putting us in good shape to begin with, and now let's pick it up. And then the defense sort of led to us getting the tempo where we needed to get it, and then things started looking a little better from that point.
It was amazing. They didn't have a field goal in the second half until about the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Well, I thought we contested most shots pretty well. And they have a couple kids, I believe they're brothers, that can absolutely play at a high level. And I thought that you realize that players are going to get shots. Good players they're going to get shots. It's just a matter, you have to make those shots as difficult as you can make them. And I thought our guys really did a real good job of that. And our rebounding was better. It's always a shame to see you play a good defensive possession and then let the team get the ball back or get an easy putback because of lack of rebounding. So I thought we did a pretty good job in both aspects there of defending the shot and then cleaning up the possession with a rebound.
How about that game from Joe Chambers, maybe his best game of the season? He struggled a little bit in that WPIAA championship game, but certainly turned things around in the first round of the state playoffs.
Well, I think it's twofold there. The players, Rodney, Brandon, Keandre, they found him, but he was open because he was moving pretty good without the basketball. One of the toughest things you have to get kids to do is understand the value of moving without the ball. And sometimes it doesn't create the opportunity for them, but it creates an opportunity for a teammate. Well, in this particular night, Joe was moving, and he was getting open, and he was finishing. On his 2-point attempts, I believe he was 9 for 9. So that's pretty accurate. And as far as down the WPIAA championship game, is he was probably placed in a couple situations that weren't really good for him, but he never quit battling, and that was good to see. And I was so happy for him to see him have that night because he, along with Nico, have been tremendous role players, and every now and then they get the opportunity to shine, and it was Joe's night. That was terrific.
We'll have more with Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger and talk about tonight's game with Highlands when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
All right, March is truck month at Kirby's Riverside Ford Sales. This is the time and this is the place. And the Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck on the planet for 45 years. You can tow more, haul more, and ride in style. We have Super Duties, F-150s, and Rangers. And if we don't have it in stock, you can order the truck of your choice. Now get 0% for 48 months on a new 2021 Ford F-150 plus $1,000 in factory incentives. The toughest truck for the toughest jobs. Did I mention it's SUV season too? Now get 0% for 36 months on all new 2021 Ford EcoSport, Escape, and Edge, plus $750 in factory rebates. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino, is your Ford truck and SUV headquarters. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer. Offer ends March 31st, 2022, with Ford Credit approved financing.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown, serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Brian Rozak back with Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Ogren. Here we go again, coach, for the Highlands Golden Rams. You saw them in the WPIAL semifinals and now set to take them on again here in the second round of the state playoffs.
Well, the first thing is they're an outstanding team. And last game really doesn't mean too much. Maybe a slight difference may be that at this point, you know, we know that we could beat them, and while they probably certainly believe they can beat us, they're maybe not quite really sure, but they'll have that belief. And they're a good basketball team. They're well coached. They're disciplined. They can score inside. They actually have 3 shooters, Kunst and Leary and Regard, that are really good shooters. We did a really good job on 2 of the 3. Kunst had a real nice game against us, hitting the 3-pointer, so we have to tighten that up a little bit. And we have to defend the lob a little bit better. They lobbed some into Foster, and our backside help didn't get there. So, you know, those are situations that we have to clean up. But they're a very good team. They were one of the 5-6 teams that people felt had a legitimate chance at being WPIAL champions, and they're one of them, and it's with merit. They're good.
And you would certainly expect this Highlands team to be better prepared since they had an opportunity to play you just a week and a half ago.
That seems like a point that is accurate. Certainly, the last few games have been of that nature. And so from, really the Hampton game on, there was a lot of, close competition. We went longer into the game, obviously, with our players. And so that's a fair point for sure.
Well, Coach, a win will send you into the Elite Eight of the state playoffs. Another opportunity here to get a little bit closer to Hershey.
Well, that's our goal at this point, clearing the next hurdle. So hopefully we find success in doing that.
That's our Highlands head coach, Rick Hogger. We'll talk to the head coach of the Highlands Golden Rams, Corey Dodgen, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times, and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalav & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalav & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
Hi, Dr. Baker here from Baker Chiropractic. Wintertime is here again, and bad weather increases the chances of being in a car accident. Research has shown that speeds as low as 15 miles an hour can cause significant bodily injury. My staff and I at Baker Chiropractic have been caring for whiplash patients for over 20 years in the professional plazas on Easy Street across from Uniontown Hospital. If you're involved in an accident, don't wait. Call Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288, and we will evaluate your injuries and provide proper care that you need. That's Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang basketball team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center's basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Going on now at Upper Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $299 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 27 months at 10,000 miles per year with $4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends April 4th, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
Oh, Gilly's falling down. Oh,
O'Gillies Poppin' Belly. Where are you going to get a bite today? O'Gillies is the #1 place in Uniontown to get seafood, steak, and pasta with much more on their menu. You can get one of their famous sandwiches like the Rocky Blyer or the Uncle Rube, or enjoy daily lunch or dinner specials. Tuesday, chicken or veal parm. Wednesday, steak night. Check out O'Gillies.com or their Facebook page to see their full menu. O'Gillies, 200 Askren Street. Come on in tonight. You never know who you might see.
This is Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye. I want to congratulate Coach Hogger, his staff, and the Mustang basketball team on winning the WPIAL championship. You make Mustang Nation and all of Fayette County proud. Now ball out and good luck in the state tournament.
Highlands head coach Corey Dodson now joins us here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. And, Coach, here we go, another go-around with the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. You saw them in the WPIAL semifinals, actually played them tight early on, but they were able to pull away in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a little bit caught up in the moment. It was a little semifinals for first time for a lot of our guys. But we watched the film and, we're going to make some adjustments and, I think we'll be better prepared and, be able to execute better.
Yeah, I would think, as you said, certainly seeing this team once already this year is going to help prepare you for the second meeting here in the state playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely when you can see somebody, basically a week ago almost, or, a week and a half ago, it's fresh in everybody's mind and, you kind of have things to go back and look at. It was a little bit hard to scout them going into that first game just because so many of their games were lopsided throughout the season. But being able to physically play against them and see and, have game film to be able to go back and look at, I think we'll definitely be ready to go.
It's always nice when you can get a bounce back in the state playoffs as you did against Brashear in the first round.
Yeah, we were a little bit rusty with the layover. I think we committed like 20 turnovers, which is a little bit uncharacteristic of us. But that was just, with that weak layover and, getting some of the rust off of us and actually playing in another meaningful game. Practice was good the last couple days and, we talked about it and addressed it. And, I think we'll be ready to go on tomorrow.
I'd expect another raucous atmosphere as well, going back to that game at Peters Township between the two schools. I think one of the best environments for a high school game that I've seen in quite some time, and I'm sure both schools will fill up Norwin as well this coming Friday night.
Having that game, out at Peters, that was an awesome atmosphere. And, the boys enjoyed it, and it's definitely an experience that they'll remember. But, we have a competitive group and a resilient group, and, we've talked about it, and the boys are ready. They're ready for the challenge, and, they're excited to get, another opportunity to prove themselves. We kind of felt like we left some things off the table the first time we played them. And, we learned from it, and, we'll continue to move forward, and we'll have another day of practice today to look at some things. But, I don't think the moment will be too big for us this time. I think we'll be ready to go, and the boys are looking forward to it.
Jimmy Coons continues to be a big-time player for you. He actually kept you in that game with Laurel Highlands for a little while, played solid against Brashear, and you just look at his game all throughout the course of the season. Kid's only a junior, but putting up some fantastic numbers.
He's a special kid. He's a great kid on and off the court. He takes care of his business. He works hard. He's a coachable kid. I hold him accountable, and because I can hold him accountable, he sets the standard for me being able to hold everybody else accountable. He really makes us tick and go, but he wants to see his teammates succeed as well. In the game on Monday, he had about 8 assists and 7 steals and 11 rebounds. So he does everything more than just score and shoot the basketball. He gets his teammates involved, and he does all the little things that some people don't realize that show up on the stat sheet at the end of the game.
That's Highlands head coach Corey Dodson. The Highlands Golden Rams taking on the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Starting lineups in the opening tip-off coming your way now.
I'm attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Tripp Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, Log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
As a Laurel Highlands graduate himself, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vasidis knows how special this basketball team is. If you go way back to 1968, more than 50 years ago, we were champions of the entire state. But what about the team this year? What talent, what effort. Can we do it again? Go Mustangs! From Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vasidis.
Lansing Academy of Dance offers a fun learning environment for all ages and ability levels. Owned and directed by Christina Lansing John and located on South Beeson Avenue in Uniontown, Lansing Academy of Dance offers classes in ballet, jazz, tap, acro gym, pointe, contemporary, lyrical, hip-hop, and ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Lansing Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit LansingAcademy.com or call 724-438-6911.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
If I have any other changes, I'll let you know. Thanks, Andy.
Who are you on the phone with?
Andy Ferguson.
From Andrew D. Ferguson Funeral Home?
That's the one.
Mom, is there something you want to tell me?
I'm fine. I'm not dying. I want to make those moments as easy for you as I can, because I know I can't be there with you.
Oh, Mom.
Trust your final wishes with the Andrew D. Ferguson Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 80 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. For more information, visit their website at adferguson.com.
Welcome back to Norwin High School. It's time once again for live high school basketball. The Laurel Highlands School District is streaming live from the Norwin High School Gymnasium, where the Laurel Highlands Mustangs will take on the Highland Golden Lions in a second-round PIAA 5 Boys Basketball Championship game. This is Gary Frankhauser, Steve Suprick with the analysis. Brian Rozak with your play-by-play. And Brian, this place has filled to the brim.
Yes, the Mustangs have packed the far end of the gym, and we actually have some fans sitting behind us in the overflow seating as well. And Steve, as your starting lineups, they're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no picnic, get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677.
Okay, thanks, Brian, for the Golden Rams, 19-7. Coming into the tournament overall, 10-2 in their Section 4 5A. Starting tonight at forward, a 6'4 junior, 7.8 points a game, number 0, Chandler Timmons. At guard, their leading scorer, 6' junior, number 1, Jimmy Kunst. He averages 21.3 a game. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 14, Carter Leary. He averages 11 points a game. And an 11.9 points a game, a 6'8 sophomore, number 15, Braden Foster. He's at forward, and at guard, a 6' sophomore number 24, Cam Regard. He averages 9.1 per game. For the Mustangs, coming in 26-0 to start the tournament, 10-0 section play for Coach Rick Hogger. WPIAL champions in 5A will start tonight at guard, a 6'3 senior, 19.6 a game, number 1, Keandre DeShields. At guard, a 6-foot junior, 18.1 a game, number 2, Rodney Gallagher. At guard, a 6'1 junior, 16.5 a game, number 3, Brandon Davis. At guard, a 6'2 senior, 4.9 a game, number 15, Joey Chambers. And at forward, a 6'2 senior, 1.6 a game, number 33, Nico Johns.
And we'll be back right after this, getting ready for Highlands and Laurel Highlands. PIAA second round action from Norwin High School. Coming your way live tonight on the stream and also on the radio as well on 590 AM and 101.1 FM.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? With over 200 units, Gary's Auto Sales, Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville, has the largest selection of used vehicles in the area. Whether you're looking for a truck, an SUV, a family-sized car, or an economical vehicle to get you to work, you'll find it at Gary's Auto Sales. Online at Gary'sAutoSales.com or call 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles. Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Proud to sponsor Laurel Highlands Mustangs PIAA basketball playoff.
Smith Lewis Chess CPAs of Uniontown and South Union Township Supervisors Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs boys basketball team and their coaches the best of luck in the PIAA playoff.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home? Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Hi, Dr. Baker here from Baker Chiropractic. Wintertime is here again, and bad weather increases the chances of being in a car accident. Research has shown that speeds as low as 15 miles an hour can cause significant bodily injury. My staff and I at Baker Chiropractic have been caring for whiplash patients for over 20 years in the professional plazas on Easy Street across from Uniontown Hospital. If you're involved in an accident, don't wait. Call Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288, and we will evaluate your injuries and provide proper care that you need. That's Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288.
General Dentist Dr. Edward L. Wietek Jr. treats children, teens, and adults of all ages. Dr. Witek performs all phases of general dentistry, including crowns and bridges, partials, full dentures, comprehensive orthodontics, root canals, bonded white fillings, dental implants to replace missing teeth and to stabilize loose-fitting dentures, and comprehensive exams and cleanings. Dr. Witek's office is located on the National Pike, 1 mile west of the mall on Route 40. Call him up at 724-439-1616 for Dr. Edward L. Witek, Jr.
Back here at Norwin High School, about 3 minutes away from tipping it off tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs taking on the Highlands Golden Rams in a PIAA second-round game. A couple of other 5A games already underway tonight. At halftime, Newcastle leading Central Mountain 51-17. That game being played at Clarion University tonight. Penn Hills continues to impress after knocking off undefeated Lampeter Strasburg in the first round and during a bus ride where the team didn't get home until almost 4 a.m. due to the fact they had to change bus drivers. They're on the road again tonight at Bald Eagle High School and up 38-22 at halftime over East Stroudsburg South. The other Western game, Gateway and Hershey, will be played after the East Stroudsburg Penn Hills game at Bald Eagle tonight. And of course, the winner of this Laurel Highlands game will take on either Gateway or Hershey in the quarterfinals coming up on Tuesday. Also, Penn Hills an impressive first half down in 4A. The Bell Vernon Leopards tied with Quaker Valley at halftime, 29-29. That game being played at North Allegheny High School. Other games on the western side of the bracket, Fairview taking on Lincoln Park in 4A at Sharon High School. Montour and Penn Cambria battling at Hempfield. Both of those games scheduled for 7:30 tonight. Single A action this evening. Amani taking on Williamsburg. DuBois Central Catholic taking on Bishop Canevin. Elk County Catholic taking on Farrell, and Union taking on Bishop Carroll. And guys, you look at Newcastle, they continue to impress. And how about Penn Hills after getting knocked off in the WPIAL quarterfinals on their way to their second impressive win over teams from Eastern Pennsylvania?
There we go. Turn the mics up, might help. But
yeah.
These guys are good. I mean, all these teams are good. And I tell you what, Penn Hills is they've had a good program for a long time, so it doesn't surprise a lot of people, especially in Western Pennsylvania. I tell you what, this game is not going to be. I know we beat them over at Peters Township a few weeks ago, but this is a good basketball team, and the Mustangs better come out ready to play. And, because I think these guys, anytime you get beat like that, the way they did in the second half, they probably got a little chip on their shoulder. And so the Mustangs going to have to be ready from the get-go to get this thing going. And
you look at a guy like Jimmy Coonscary, he's been around the block, their leading scorer, and he's not going to want to go out this year on another losing note to Laurel Highlands easily.
Absolutely, and he's shown throughout the entire season, and he even showed it in the WPIAL semifinal game, that he is not one to back away from any type of from action. He'll shoot from three, he'll drive to the hoop, he'll rebound, and he'll pass to his teammates. So he'll have to face a Mustang defense, though, that has been very strong. So we'll see what gives.
Fans still rolling in tonight. They're going to have the national anthem. Then we're back with the opening tip-off. Laurel Highlands taking on Highlands. PIAA second-round action from Norwin High School tonight. Stay tuned. The opening tip-off on the way next.
Going on now at Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $299 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease to GMF for well-qualified individuals, 27 months with 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends April 4th, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
Hi, everyone. This is John Marietta, the Hillbilly. I just wanted to take a minute and congratulate the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on their great success and wish them the best in the quest for the state championship. Go Mustangs!
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. O'Gilly's Pub and Deli is someplace that I like to stay.
O'Gilly's, your locally owned and operated hometown restaurant. Stop in and see them at 200 Askren Street Tuesday through Saturday and enjoy one of their daily specials. You can check out O'Gilly's weekly lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page or website. Then call 724-438-5930 to place your order or to make your reservation. See you at O'Gilly's. O'Gilly's Pub and Deli, Askren Street, Uniontown, PA.
Just about set to go here at Norwin High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Highlands Golden Rams. Highlands, their away, browns, gold numbers, white trim. Their bench off to our left. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs with the home whites, blue numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our right. The Mustangs have worn the home whites all throughout their playoff run.
Well, when you have the top seed, you get that honor, but it really doesn't matter now that we're on a neutral court. But as you can see across the way, the fans have showed up again for Laurel Highlands, and on the near side, same thing for the Highlands Golden Rams.
This place is packed, Steve. Even the overflow section behind us is filled up.
It's very crowded, not too many open seats, and should be a lot of fun for these fans, and I think that's probably good for the Mustangs to get them a little juiced up. You know, it's easy for them to probably think, okay, we won this last game, but I think they realize this is a formidable opponent, and the Rams, the Golden Rams, should not be taken lightly, and I think the Mustangs got to come out ready to play from the get-go.
Yeah, the first time these two teams met, Laurel Highlands won 61-44, but the game was certainly close early on. The Mustangs hoping to get off to a better start here tonight. Keandre DeShields in the center circle take the opening tip-off against sophomore Braden Foster. Foster at 6'8", but Keandre has outjumped just about everybody so far this year. Ball in the air, the opening tap once again goes back to the Mustangs. It'll be Rodney Gallagher that'll bring it across. Laurel Highlands working right to left as we describe it here in the opening quarter.
Like a 1-3-1 look.
Chambers, who had 18 on Tuesday night, an air ball there on the three-point attempt on the right to Chandler Timmons. He'll pull it back to Jimmy Coons, who will back off here edge of the zone. Watched by Rodney Gallagher. I guess Joey was trying to continue to ride that hot streak a little bit there, Gary, and there's good ball movement down low and a miss from point-blank range from Braden Foster on the Mustangs. The rebound quickly back across Rodney Gallagher. Pull up long, too far side off the back iron, no good. Joey Chambers, though, pulling down the offensive rebound. Back to Brandon Davis, up top Keandre. Keandre right in the lane, penetrating between defenders. Put it off the glass, no good. Nico Johns offensive rebound, turn and shoot, no good. And Timmons, the rebound there. Mustangs, plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities. Nico Johns needs to throw that off the glass, but both teams a little tight early.
Here's Timmons backing off, and a little switch back up top with Jimmy Kunst. Kunst 16 against the Mustangs earlier on this season. Back to Timmons. They ran a little mini weave. Back to Kunst on the far wing, and now Kunst from the foul line, pulling back off to his left again. Touch from Cam Regard. And now Kunst again. Watch there from Chambers. Kunst from the far elbow, pulling it back up top. Timmons. Watch there by Keandre. Now backing his way in. Little ball fake. Now the shot on the way in good for Chandler Timmons. So Highland strikes first, an early 2-0 lead.
A little turnaround jumper of the lane from Timmons. And the Mustangs, who played pretty good defense, but the Golden Rams very patient on the offensive end.
6:19 left here in the opening quarter.
Exactly what I was going to say, Steve. They ended up with a nice 5-foot jumper.
Chambers again for three out the front of the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Keandre able to keep it alive on the offensive glass. Trying to pull it back to Brandon Davis.
Yep,
and a push call there on the Mustangs.
Yeah, Davis, the ball a little sloppy again. A very lazy pass from Keandre this time. Last game it was Gallagher had a couple slow passes to Davis. This time Keandre just did not take care of the ball correctly, and it got loose, and then Davis gets called for the foul, and not a good start for the Mustangs.
Timmons got a little sloppy there on an inbounds pass to Kuntz, but everything legal as Jimmy brings it back across. Here's Kuntz driving, scoops it up and in, Jimmy Kuntz, and a 4-0 lead for Highlands.
Yeah, the Mustangs have got to, this is where you get Gallagher to kind of take over a little bit.
Davis up top, feed down low, Chambers bouncing it off to Nico Johns, couldn't finish out in front, got his own rebound, went back up and got blocked there by Braden Foster.
Now Nico Johns has to finish there. He's got the ball a foot from the basket.
Foster pulling it back near wing, Carter Leary coming baseline, nothing there, back to Braden Foster. Thought about the three, ball fake back up top, Timmons again, and now Jimmy Kuntz. Watched now by Gallagher as the Mustangs mix things up defensively. Timmons another touch to his left to Foster again. Foster spinning in on Johns, leaning, missing, and the rebound going to Nico, off and across to Chambers, down to Rod. Gallagher penetrating and getting the basket to go in one. Rodney Gallagher.
Doing what Rodney Gallagher does.
Now Gallagher drives in, gets the contact, and that foul goes on number 15. Yep, that's
Foster's first, team first. There was a nice write-up yesterday in the Post-Gazette about the Rodney Gallagher effect. Well, Rodney Gallagher certainly has an effect on and off the court as Jaden Pratt checks in early here for Nico Johns.
Now, Nico did a good job, but he has got to put away those bags. He had two or three point-blank shots and kind of short-armed a little bit. And now Pratt comes in, but usually he comes in and provides a spark.
Gallagher's free throw attempt good. Rodney came in 81%, and another make there as Laurel Highlands back to within one, down 4-3.
And the clock did not start, I don't think. So there, the official noticed that.
I noticed during that foul shot intermission there that the coach for the Golden Rams, Dotchin, was really giving it to the official about not calling a foul down at the other end, but I'm not sure that's going to pay dividends.
There's Kuntz again up top as Foster attempts to set the screen. Now repositions against the ball himself. Now fronted there by Jaden Pratt. A little bit tougher of a matchup there for Foster. On the near side now to Carter Leary, and a reset back to Jimmy Kuntz here, edge of the zone. I think you'll see Gallagher on Kuntz most of the night, guys. Touch again from Leary, off to his left as Pratt went down. Three launched and rattling out there on the attempt from Kuntz. And here's Keandre coming back. Numbers favor Highlands. A little collision, no foul called. Now the pack with a Cam Regard there for Highlands.
Highlands wanted a charge call on the Shields.
Now Kuntz, they're going to call a blocking foul there on Pratt. Almost looked like Jimmy tripped over his own 2 feet.
Well, they kind of got their feet tangled up, and down at the other end here, the Shields might have been better served by just stopping and taking that little 5-foot jumper rather than taking it to the hoop. But both teams now a little rusty at 4-3 with almost halfway through the first quarter.
Golden Rams send it in there to Foster, back up top. Leary's three, good. Carter Leary had 7 against the Mustangs on February the 28th. Drains a 3 there to put Highlands up forward 7-3. 4:04 left here in the first. Brandon Davis off to Gallagher. Gallagher on the far wing, steps into the 3, came up short and right to Joey Chambers. Could not finish. Jaden Pratt, third attempt on the possession, able to get it to go. But the Mustangs missing a bunch of bunnies here early on.
Chambers, really bad miss from a foot.
Foster turn and shoot, got it over both Chambers and Pratt. First 2 for Foster. Highlands back on top, 9-5. Keandre coming back, far baseline. Will turn and shoot of his own, no good. Pratt, the offensive rebound, missed on the first putback and got blocked going back up there by Foster. Golden Rams have come to play tonight. Kuntz, far wing, spotting up for the 3. Regard rattles it home. Cam Regard, first points of the night come from outside the arc. All Highlands here early on. Golden Rams lead at 12-5. Chambers coming back, trying to answer. Back with a 3, drains it. Boy, the Mustangs needed that. Chambers coming off an 18-point performance against Elizabethtown, granting a big 3 there. That the Mustangs back to within 12-8.
If they're going to give it to them, he's got to take that, and he needs to make a few of those to make them come out, and that'll actually open up some more offense.
Regard spinning, baseline, Kunst. Back out, Regard again. Ball fake comes far baseline. Shovels it back up top. Save there, Leary. Switches back here on the near side. A little floater playing catch there with Timmons as Leary gets it back again high on the left. 2:41 left here in the opening quarter. Another switch back up top. Regard off to his left again to Chandler Timmons. Back in a little mini weave. Saw a lot of this down at Peters Township in that WPIAL semifinal round game. Mustangs finally got him out of it, but taking a lead.
Pretty good motion offense that they run against the man-to-man, and it's really a patient offensive game for the Golden Rams.
Up top again, Timmons. We got the folks back here on the radio side in just a moment. Timmons here on the near wing, back up top again to Jimmy Kunst. Kunst here on the far wing. Kunst spinning, a little ball fake, and able to scoop it up and in. Jimmy Kunst. So Kunst now with 4 and the lead at 14-8 as we go under 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Next whistle will take us to immediate timeout. Brandon Davis, long 2 up top, off the mark. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Kunst. Mustangs might need a timeout of their own. Kunst, a little shovel back. Chandler Timmons. Timmons spinning back in on Keandre. Put it off the glass and in. Chandler Timmons. 16-8. Highlands has doubled up Laurel Highlands here, the 1:30 mark of the opening quarter. Back in the corner. Chambers for 3 out the back iron. No good. Rebound loose here on the near side and controlled by Jimmy Kunst.
Might have to see Coach Hogger go to Hooper maybe to bring in some more defense and possibly some more speed.
Coming free here again. Regard floating it up, a miss. Tipped around and Pratt with the control there. Off to Gallagher and across. Rodney right down the lane. In traffic. Gets the basket to go and one. Rodney Gallagher.
That's what he does. He has a sense to know when his teams need something.
That'll take us to immediate timeout. 1:04 left on the first. We're going to reconnect with the radio side.
Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Hey folks, rejoining us here on the radio side. We're in immediate timeout. Mustangs trailing 16-10, but they do have a free throw upcoming from Rodney Gallagher. Just got another basket to go and one. But guys, Highlands has been hot from the field here to start.
They've been hot, but the Mustangs have been equally cold. The Mustangs have not been able to get any outside shots other than the one from Chambers, and they've missed a lot of easy ones. If it wasn't for Gallagher driving to the hoop, get a couple buckets, the Mustangs would be in a lot of trouble. But they have Gallagher, and he just has a sense to know when his team needs something. And right now, you're not getting any production out of Davis or DeShields, and those guys are going to have to step up because they're not going to. Gallagher can't do this all by himself.
And Gary, these slow starts have kind of been a common theme throughout this playoff run as Gallagher connects there on the free throw to pull Laurel Highlands back to within 5 at 16-11.
You're right about that, but on the defensive side, the Mustangs have to shore things up and not allow those drives to the hoop for the easy buckets, although the Golden Rams do have 2 3-pointers. I think the inside game has hurt them more.
Mustangs certainly shored up the defense in the second half on Tuesday against Elizabethtown, holding the Bears to just 33 points in that game. And here we go again. Highlands, another little mini weave. Off to Timmons, driving and drawing the foul there on the floor, which will likely go on Keandre.
It's going to be on DeShields. And it is.
That's his first team third, as we said, 9 shooting.
The only thing you wonder about from the Golden Rams perspective, just holding the ball and all that, the weave, it has to go against what they do all year. They don't do that against anyone else.
Certainly, according to head coach Corey Dodson, he believes that gives them the best chance to win here tonight against Laurel Highlands in this PIAA second round game, and they might take this down for the last shot here in the quarter. 20 seconds left here in the first. Laurel Highlands trailing 16-11. On the near side, Chandler Timmons as Kuntz sets the screen. Timmons a little alley, will pull it back out. No, pull it back high on the left again to Kuntz. They actually had a little operating room. They're surprised they didn't go. And now Kuntz says it's go time, and a little fumble trying to keep it alive. Nice save there in the corner. Timmons down to a second left. Are they going to count the shot? They will. From the far wing, Carter Leary just kind of threw it up and got it to drop. Wow. So the Golden Rams getting the shots to drop early on. They lead Laurel Highlands by 8 after 1, up 19-11. We're back with a second and 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Understanding the complicated tax laws when it comes to estates can be extremely stressful. Dealing with a loved one's estate after they pass can be one of the most challenging tasks for a family in a time of need. Hi, this is Attorney Dan White of Zebley, Mahalav & White. I'm here to help make that process easier. Our firm can help you and your family create and review wills and estates to make sure when the time comes to settle your assets, it will not be stressful because you have a plan. Don't put yourself through unneeded stress settling an estate or worrying about things you don't need to worry about. Call our office and we can help. Zebley, Mahalav & White. Call us at 724-439-9200 or visit us online at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalav & White. Local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life. Zebley, Mahalav & White. It's gonna be all right.
Laurel Highlands at an early hole, down 19-11 after one quarter of play. Highlands being paced by Carter Leary with 6, draining 2 threes. Rodney Gallagher with 6 on the Laurel Highlands side.
Well, 11 points in a quarter, not going to get it done for the Mustangs. They've been, usually getting anywhere from 18 to 25 points a quarter in a lot of these games, and they just have not scored.
Chandler Timmons will trigger it into Jimmy Kuntz. Laurel Highlands coming in 26-0, haven't lost a game all season. Highlands 19-7. And Brandon Davis coming out there on Carter Leary. Mustangs knocked off the Golden Rams by 17 just 11 days ago. And here's Timmons, double team, pulls it out on the wing. Leary again hits another 3. Rams cannot miss from outside the arc. Leary's hit 3 threes and the lead at 22-11, double-digit lead for the Golden Rams.
I don't think the Mustangs have been down this much at any point during the entire season.
See how they react. Rodney Gallagher, the ball in his hands right now. Far corner, working right of the lane, will turn and shoot up on the way and good for Rodney Gallagher. And Rod might have to have a big game tonight if the Mustangs want to rally back.
Well, like I said, we've talked about it all year. He's got a sense to know when his team needs him, and they need him right now because nobody else is doing anything.
Timmons from the far elbow, pulling it back here on the wing. Braden Foster, and you wonder how long can Highlands stay hot tonight as well. Kuntz now underneath. A little bump foul called there
on Hooper.
Onto Jai Hooper.
Yeah, Hooper came in, and he usually provides a spark, but he lost his man on that last one where Leary hit the 3.
Golden Rams send it in again, back in the corner to Regard. Regard rotates back upside, try to send it down to Kuntz. They're going to say it was deflected out of bounds by Gallagher and out. So Highlands keeping possession here with 6:48 left before halftime. Golden Rams lead at 22-13. This time Carter Leary will send it in. Leary underneath, back to Kuntz again, far wing, fronted there by Gallagher as Timmons sets the screen. Double team comes over from Keandre, put back up top to Braden Foster. Back in the corner, Leary, underneath, double team there on Timmons. Leary another touch with a little ball fake, hop, step, and a finish, Carter Leary. Leary already in double figures with 11. Lead at 24-13 for Highlands. Keandre coming far baseline, putting it off the glass and in. Keandre to Shields his first 2 of the game. 24-15. Timmons comes back, little bump there on Pratt. Now James can pick up the foul. Wow. Mustangs getting a lot of calls going against him here early on as well.
Foul goes on Pratt, and crowd, as you can hear, didn't like it. Coach Hogger didn't like it.
About as vocal as I've seen the Mustang crowd all year, and I think the front end of the free throw there was Foster.
Anybody in this gym or watching has to sense that the Mustangs are in big trouble right now.
There's Foster for a second. On the way, and again, no good. Long rebound track down there by Tajai Hooper. Across here on the near side of Keandre. Bounce back to Tajai. Up top now, Brandon Davis. Pulled back to Keandre. Keandre taking the three. It's off the mark. Missed out the front of the rim. Same team there on the rebound. Finally goes to Chandler Timmons. Even in that WPIAA championship game against Newcastle, that went double overtime. The Mustangs never trailed by double digits. Right now, the deficit at 9. Highlands with the basketball. Timmons up top.
Well, Highlands is really just outplaying the Mustangs right now. They're just playing better. And the Mustangs just need to wake up and make some shots, get some steals, play some defense.
Nice spin in there from Kuntz, and got it to go over Jaden Pratt. Kuntz now with 6, lead back up to 11 at 26-15. 5:26 left before halftime. Davis here on the near wing. Back to Gallagher, far side. Rodney watched there by Jimmy Kuntz. Rodney taking a step right 3 and draining it. They're going to say long 2.
Yeah.
What was on the line, so Gallagher now with 4 here in the second, 10 for the game. Mustangs still trail by 9 at 26-17. Must not have had too much of his foot over the line, but I guess enough in the officials' eyes. And now Highlands taking a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:56 left before halftime. Golden Rams lead at 26-17. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at Harper Chevrolet. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $299 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 27 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends April 4th, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
I'm attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Tripp Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Highlands with the basketball as we come back after the timeout. Jordan Tavares up top with it. Watched there by Tajai Hooper. On the near wing to Carter Leary. Another little dump down and a ball fake. And a finish again, Braden Foster. Foster now with 4. Lead back up to 28-17. An 11-point margin for Highlands over Laurel Highlands.
Well, Mustangs need to get some scoring out of Davis and the Shields to kind of open things up.
Davis long 2 near corner, spinning out. Offensive rebound, Keandre keeping it alive. Keandre back to Brandon, far side, Gallagher. 3 on the way, good for Ronnie Gallagher as he rattles that one home. Gallagher 7 here in the second, 13 for the game. Highlands lead down to 8, leaning on the other side. Foster a miss, Mustangs the rebound. Davis back across Gallagher. Gallagher right down the lane, draws the foul. 2 free throws upcoming for Rodney Gallagher.
That's what he does. He gets to the basket, and he had so many guys in there. And that was number 14. That's Leary, kind of slid in there underneath him. And
his quickness and awareness allows him to avoid any kind of a charge. And the defenders just don't have a chance to establish any kind of position. And Rodney will go to the line for 2, trailing by 8.
Takes us to immediate timeout. We're back at 90 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Lansing Academy of Dance offers a fun learning environment for all ages and ability levels. Owned and directed by Christina Lansing John and located on South Beeson Avenue in Uniontown, Lansing Academy of Dance offers classes in ballet, jazz, tap, acro gym, pointe, contemporary, lyrical, hip-hop, and ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Lansing Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit LandsyAcademy.com or call 724-438-6911.
Hi, Dr. Baker here from Baker Chiropractic. Wintertime is here again, and bad weather increases the chances of being in a car accident. Research has shown that speeds as low as 15 miles an hour can cause significant bodily injury. My staff and I at Baker Chiropractic have been caring for whiplash patients for over 20 years in the professional plazas on Easy Street across from Uniontown Hospital. If you're involved in an accident, don't wait. Call Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288, and we will evaluate your injuries and provide proper care that you need. That's Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288.
Rodney Gallagher hits one of two free throws as we come back, so the Mustangs back to within 7 at 28-21. There's Jimmy Kuhn spotting up for another three. This one out the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound down low, and getting the basket to go, and one on the putback. Landon Signorella, his first two off the bench.
Yeah, Signorella just got the position of the rebound. The ball hit the side of the rim and behind the basket, so it never bounced out. And then Pratt was behind him, jumped up, tried to block the shot, and landed right on top of him. Pratt was arguing, but I don't know what there's much to argue about with that call.
Just didn't have the right position for the rebound. You got to realize that there's a offensive player underneath you and get around and get that defensive rebound.
There's Signorella at the foul line, trying to cap off the three-point play, and he banks it in. That kind of night for Highlands.
Yep.
Getting everything to go their way. They lead again by 10 at 31-21. Brandon Davis coming back, resets to Rod, directing traffic, fronted there by Tavares. Comes free off a screen, three on the way. Off the mark, but he's fouled on the outside. Gallagher, 3 shots upcoming.
Not a smart play there by Signorella. It's a tough shot to begin with, and to foul Rodney, the best foul shooter for the Mustangs from three-point range, will allow them to stay in this game.
I'll tell you one thing I noticed, Brian, is the Mustangs shooting tonight has, there we go, he misses another free throw. Davis and the Shields hesitant on their shots from the outside. This almost, you can see like they're thinking about it before they pull the trigger.
Rodney makes the second after missing the first. He's now 4 of 6 from the foul line in this game.
Earlier in the year when they were firing on all cylinders, those guys would just catch and shoot, and they are not doing that now. You can tell there's a little bit of uncertainty.
Lack of confidence.
A little more pressure, too, when you're down 9. 3rd of 3, good for Gallagher. So it's 2 of 3, has 10 here in the second, 16 for the game. Pacing the way for the Mustangs, who still trail by 8 at 31-23. 3:21 left before halftime as Cam Regard brings it back across. A little switch up here with Braden Foster back to Regard. And now Jimmy Kunst again, dumps it off to Foster, working there on Johns. Pulls it back near side Leary. Back on the wing again to Signorella, spins off a defender. Touch from Kunst. Reset back up top, Foster to his left again to Regard. Watch there again by Joey Chambers. And Highlands in no hurry right now with an 8-point lead. But back inside to Foster. Look at a little bump foul called here, I think, going on Nico Johns.
It is Nico Johns. Again, Foster going in the lane there. Just didn't even look like he was ready to shoot or wanted to shoot. He had his back to the basket.
Yeah, 1-and-1.
That's probably a good foul there because he is, the way he looked on those last 2 free throws, the Mustangs need to get some offense going.
He missed his first 2. Front end of a 1-and-1 here on the way. This one is good for Braden Foster. So Foster with 5 in this game. Lead back up to 9 for Highlands at 32-23. Now Foster for a second. On the way and good again. So Foster with 6, lead at 10 again for the Golden Rams at 33-23. Here's Gallagher on the far wing. Rodney coming far baseline, stepped out of bounds, was not called.
His heel was over the line, but maybe didn't touch the ground. But
Davis comes back inside, misses on the drive, and the Golden Rams with the basketball. Jimmy Kuntz.
Big time trouble right now for the Mustangs, guys. They have got to figure a way to get some points.
2:25 left before halftime.
And they are going to milk this clock down.
Regard pulling it out. 3 on the way. Good again. This time for the big guy, Foster. Wow. Timeout, Laurel Highlands. They need it. They're down 13 at 36-23. 2:15 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
One thing we have not seen Laurel Highlands do all season was rally from a double-digit deficit. They haven't been down this much. Largest deficit of the season right now on the scoreboard. Highlands 36, Laurel Highlands 23, 2:15 left before halftime.
They haven't been down this much, and they haven't played very well at all tonight. They're just getting they're getting smacked around a little bit, and they have no answer for the Highlands offense, who have 36 already. And the Mustangs have not got it off offensively.
Keandre long two, near corner, good. Go. Keandre to Shields. Trying to get some of it back. Keandre 4 all here in the second quarter. Mustangs down 11 at 36-25. Again, Laurel Highlands knocked out this Highlands team 61-44 back on February the 28th. Highlands only 8 points away from that 44-point mark already, and we're still here with 1:49 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the Mustangs have got to play some defense, and
Timmons, good move on the inside. Couldn't finish. Keandre the rebound. Timmons almost poking it away. Keandre back across. Brandon Davis comes near baseline and lays it up and in. A couple of good possessions, guys, and Brandon getting his first 2 of the game. Laurel Highlands back to within 9 now, down 36-27.
To get it to keep it under double digits at halftime, you got to feel pretty good for as poorly as you played.
Timmons again up top. Watched there by Keandre. Back to Cam Regard, and what do we got here?
I think they called a double foul. Let's see. No, they called it on Davis.
Yep.
Wow.
Brandon Davis' second foul. That'll force Leary at the line for, is it 1-1? We can't see the fouls over there, Brian, but I think that should be still 1-1.
Front end good for Carter Leary. Leary now with 12, lead at 10 again for Highlands at 37-27. 1:14 left before halftime. Now Leary for a second. Up on the way and good for Carter Leary. So 13 for Leary. Lead back up to 11 at 38-27. 1:13 left here in the second quarter. Davis coming back, leaning and drawing the foul.
A little late call, but there was contact down low, and that's just the 5th foul. Let's see if it's a 2-shot foul. I believe it is.
Yeah, Timmons gets the foul, and Davis will shoot 2. And that time Davis aggressive, going to the basket. Didn't pull up for a jumper, and Sumter in the game for the Mustangs.
First of 2, good for Brandon Davis. Davis 3 points all here in the second quarter. Laurel Highlands back to within 10, down 38-28.
Mustangs have put themselves in a position of not much room for error for the rest of this game. They have to play some pretty darn good basketball from here in if they're going to get back in this game.
Davis made both free throws, so Brandon able to cut the Highlands lead now down to 9 again at 38-29. Golden Rams back that mini weave up top. As Regard sent it off to his right to Timmons, fronted there by Keandre to Shields here on the near wing. Now switched high on the right again to Jimmy Kunst. Back on the switch to Regard, works to his right and the weave again to Timmons. 42 seconds left before halftime. Golden Rams in no hurry. Mustangs out with a lot of pressure outside the arc.
Well, at least they're ratcheting up the defense a little bit. They're putting some pressure on the Golden Rams.
Now leaning his way in, almost falling over was Timmons. Kept it alive and threw it over the shoulder, up and in.
He stumbled. He stumbled and found himself right near the basket. And like you said, he just threw it up over his shoulder.
Now the Mustangs down 11, likely holding here for the last shot. 10 seconds left. Gallagher on the near side. Gallagher bounce pass. A.J. Sumter trying to send it down to Chambers. Got deflected back to Brandon Davis, who got fouled there by Cam Regard.
But I don't think the Golden Rams are in 1-1 yet.
With 1.9 left on the clock. 6th team foul. You're right, Gary.
Well, they're going to have to 1.9 seconds. There's enough time to take a dribble and make some kind of move, and I think you got to believe they're going to let Gallagher take it out.
Might get a situation where Rod's going to send it in and quickly get it back here off the inbounds pass. They clean up a little moisture on the courts. And Laurel Highlands trailing by 11 at 40-29.
Seems like everything that could go wrong and right for the Rams, wrong for the Mustangs, has happened so far.
I haven't had a game like this though all season. Gallagher to send it in, left of the basket in the corner. Chambers fires the three and hits it, and that's huge. Going into the locker room, Chambers, who scored 18 against Elizabethtown on Tuesday, makes his second three of the night. Give him 6 at halftime and pull the Mustangs back to within 8. Down 40-32, and we'll recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on the C.R. Browning Group High School Sports Night.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang basketball team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center's basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com. Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
You keep your money under lock and key. Why wouldn't you do the same with your final arrangements?
The Andrew D. Ferguson Funeral Home and Crematories knows there's nothing more important than protecting our investments, and they've been doing just that since 1901. When you pre-plan your arrangements with the Andrew D. Ferguson Funeral Home and Crematories, you'll find hope, support, and security. By pre-planning your traditional funeral or cremation, you'll protect your investments and your family. For further information, please visit adferguson.com.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $299 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 27 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends April 4th, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-99-8000.
Smith Lewis Chess CPAs of Uniontown and South Union Township supervisors Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs boys basketball team and their coaches the best of luck in the PIAA playoffs.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes with the colon cancer screening update. If you have no close family member with colorectal cancer or precancerous polyps, you are at average risk and should begin screening at age 45. Colonoscopy is the most sensitive screening test and only needs done every 10 years. Stool fit testing and Cologuard are usually effective screening options, with fit testing done yearly and Cologuard done every 3 years. Learn more at swgispecialist.com.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Highlands a 40-32 halftime lead over Laurel Highlands. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
For the Mustangs, the Shields has 4 points. Gallagher leads the way with 16. Davis with 4. Pratt with 2. Chambers with 6. They scored 11 in the first, 21 in the second, 32 at the half. For the Mustangs, for the Golden Rams, Timmons has 6 points. Kunst has just 6. Signorella with 4. Leary with 12. Foster with 9. And Regard with 3. They scored 19 in the first, 21 in the second for a 40-32 halftime lead.
We lost our radio feed again on the WMBS side. I'll reconnect with them. And Steve, you can maybe go over the stats again as well and reconnect on the radio side. Back with more in just a moment from Norwin High School.
Ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Lansing Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit lansingacademy.com or call 724-438-6911.
Back here again at Norwin High School. Apologize, dropped off there on the radio side. 40-32 Highlands over Laurel Highlands here at halftime. We'll have Steve recap the stats in just a moment. A couple of scores, though, final scores around the WPIAL and the PIAA tonight. Second round 5A action. Newcastle all over Central Mountain. 83-33 final score there. Penn Hills downing East Stroudsburg South 55-44. And in 4A, Quaker Valley rallying back in the second half to defeat Bell Vernon 86-75. And Steve, why don't you recap those stats one more time, brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy.
All right, the Shields with 4. Gallagher leads the way for the Mustangs with 16. Davis with 4. Pratt 2. And Chambers 2 3-pointers with 6. They scored 11 in the first, 21 in the second, 32 at the half. For the Golden Rams, Timmons with 6 points. Kunst with 6. Signorella with 4. Leary leads the way with 12, Foster with 9, and Regard with 3. They scored 19 in the first, 21 in the second for a 40-32 halftime lead.
And we're back in 3 minutes with the second half here on the C. Harperata Group High School Sports Night from Norwin High School.
Chris Parker Jr., what's going on for spring at Autoland Hyundai?
Spring brings daylight savings time. You lose an hour of sleep, but you gain a lot more daylight. Here at Autoland, there's nothing to lose and many ways to gain when you purchase a vehicle from us. Take advantage of 0% APR financing for up to 48 months on all-wheel drive Kona, Tucson, and Santa Fe's. Or take HMF bonus cash on select models, such as $1,500 HMF bonus cash on a new 2022 Ioniq Hybrid. Customers are also gaining great deals and receiving our best ever trade-in values. Plus, 3-year free complimentary maintenance on all new Hyundais.
Don't forget Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection included with every new Hyundai purchase. Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com. Stop by their convenient location, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or call 724-437-9999.
You'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Rich.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP? Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com. UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Mustangs down 40-32 as we get ready to start the second half. Gary, what adjustments would you make if you're Laurel Highlands?
Well, I think for the Mustangs, I think the defensive side has to result in some fast break opportunities, some more easy baskets at the hoop. Try to get the Golden Rams to have a little more pressure on themselves to maybe foul a little bit. They only had 6 fouls in the first half. And on the other side, the Golden Rams shooting percentage just has to be off the charts. We don't keep that, but I only recall 2 missed 3-pointers, and both of those resulted in putbacks by the Golden Rams, and none of those 3-pointers were by their leading scorer, Jimmy Kuhn. So the Mustangs have to find a way to put more pressure on the shooters and limit that shooting percentage.
Steve, you have to wonder, could Highlands stay that hot the entire second half?
Well, it's hard to stay that hot, but right now they built themselves a lead, and the Mustangs got to score to put some pressure on them and get them out of that stall game.
Laurel Highlands working left to right as we describe it. Quickly into the corner to Keandre DeShields, working right of the lane. Ball fake down to Joe Chambers, who puts it off the glass and in. So Chambers, who ended the second quarter with a 3, starts the third quarter with a 2, and Laurel Highlands back to within 6, down 40-34.
That's what Chambers does. He gets loose down there, and they're worried about Davis and Gallagher and DeShields, and easy for Chambers to slip through. And he's in the right spot at the right time.
Mustangs can reel together a couple of baskets here, and coming free down low. Quick up and in for Chandler Timmons. I was going to say if they can reel together a couple of baskets, put a little pressure back on the Golden Rams. But if Highlands is able to maintain this couple possession lead here, they might have easy sailing the rest of the second half. Gallagher leaning and missing, and another rebound from Carter Leary.
That's one of the few times you see Gallagher almost force a shot there. Just a tough shot there for Gallagher.
Here's Regard, left of the lane, pulling back edge of the zone there, Timmons, and now to Jimmy Kuntz.
Now you can see, if they can somehow maintain a lead, they might keep that stall game, and that's going to make it tough for the Mustangs. They might get frustrated.
Regard, dumped down and got broken up there by Brandon Davis. Davis racing back, try to pull it into the corner, but a push called here on Highlands. Might be going on Timmons.
That is at his third.
I actually think they called it on Regard.
Wow.
Yes.
Yep.
Non-shooting, so Gallagher will trigger it in. Feed it into Nico Johnson, loses the handle. And Nico's going to pick up the foul for running over Regard.
I mean, that's Gallagher right there throwing it to Nico. Nico is a nice player, but he's not a scorer. You don't want him with the ball around the basket with a 6'8" guy guarding him. What's he going to do with it? He's just going to have to get rid of it anyway.
And you got foul trouble with Jaden Pratt, with Jaden having 3. So I think one of the reasons you have Nico in there to start the second half.
I understand that, but he needs to just get the ball to somebody else. So you need to get it to Davis or DeShields. These guys got to get some scoring going.
Here's Kunst again, floating it in the lane. Missed there on the opportunity, and Brandon Davis out of the pack with it back to Gallagher. Far baseline. They'll give him a basket and 1.
Wow, can't believe the coach wanted a charge. He's not going to get it.
Well, there wasn't much contact down there, and I think a little bit of a flop might have caused the defender to get the block call. He did have position, but not much contact.
Gallagher leads all scorers with 18.
I didn't see who they called the foul on. Was that on 14? Was that on Leary?
I believe so.
It was on Leary. Free throw from Gallagher, no good. Might have a lane violation. Will be on Laurel Highlands. It wouldn't have counted anyways.
No,
or is it maybe?
It's on.
It is on Highlands. Wow. Little reprieve here for Gallagher at the foul line.
So don't mark that down as a miss.
It's not a miss. So Gallagher another opportunity. Makes good on it. He has 19 points.
Do-over.
And the Mustangs down only 5 now at 42-37. Things getting a little chippy. Regard here on the near wing. Back to his right to Carter Leary. Dump down to Foster. Working here on Johns. Repositions out in front. And the finish there again from Chandler Timmons.
Timmons having himself a game. Coming in averaging just 7.8. He's got 10 already.
Here's Davis back in the corner. Chambers spotting up for another three. Short arm that one right to Brandon Davis. Fights back inside and scores on the putback. Davis, first 2 of the second half, has 6 for the game. Mustangs back to within 5, down 44-39. 5:37 left here in the third.
You need a turnover. Mustangs need a turnover and a fast break to really ignite this crowd to get them back into it.
Leary had his jersey grabbed there by Davis. Nothing called. Shot attempt no good. Nico Johns fighting for the rebound and will get it here with a foul called on Highlands. So give
Timmons.
Nico a lot of credit. They're battling between 2 big guys.
It's actually on Leary.
That's his third.
Yep.
A couple fouls starting to pile up here on the Highlands side. Mustangs get it back now, down only 5. At least they have themselves back to within striking distance with 5:24 left here in the third.
Definitely within striking distance. 5 points is nothing for either side to make up, and they just have to keep. They can't go the other way.
Gallagher for 3 to make it a 2-point game off the mark there. John's offensive rebound missed on the putback. Nico has just been unable to finish around the hoop.
He's got to finish that.
Foster spinning back, floating it off the back iron. No good. Keandre, big rebound in traffic. Off to Gallagher and across. To his left, Chambers comes inside and gets the basket to go and 1. Joey Chambers has been a different player over the last 2 games. And double figures again with 10. Can add another one here at the foul line.
Well, the point-blank miss on this side by Highlands turns into a breakout for the Mustangs. And give credit again to Gallagher for finding Chambers with the assist.
And it's a 1-possession game now. Mustangs down only 44-41.
Chambers doing a good job of getting to the basket.
Free throw here from Joey on the way and good. To Chambers with 11. Mustangs down only 2 now at 44-42 as we go under 5
Look
minutes.
at the crowd. That crowd all of a sudden woke up. They got off their seats.
Edge of the zone, Timmons watched there by Keandre. Timmons bounce pass went off of Gallagher's foot. Nothing was called. Mustangs have the loose ball. Outlet to Joey Chambers. Opportunity to tie it. Pulls back Nico. Off to his right, Keandre. Ball fake now goes strong. Came up a little short. Got his own rebound somehow in traffic. Keeps it alive and ties the game at 44.
Timeout, Highlands.
4:31 left here in the third. We're knotted up at 44. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Browder Group High School Sports Night.
Kirby's Riverside Ford Sales. This is the time and this is the place. And the Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck on the planet for 45 years. You can tow more, haul more, and ride in style. We have Super Duties, F-150s, and Rangers. And if we don't have it in stock, you can order the truck of your choice. Now get 0% for 48 months on a new 2021 Ford F-150 plus $1,000 in factory incentives. The toughest truck for the toughest jobs. Did I mention it's SUV season 2? Now get 0% for 36 months on all new 2021 Ford EcoSport, Escape, and Edge, plus $750 in factory rebates. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino, is your Ford truck and SUV headquarters. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer. Offer ends March 31st, 2022, with Ford Credit approved financing.
Back here at Norwin High School, now tied at 44. And guys, what's even more impressive, the Mustangs made this rally back with Jaden Pratt on the bench.
Well, he was, got a couple fouls, and he's sitting there. So when he comes back in there, and he's still on the bench, but the Mustangs have done well. The Mustangs have got the crowd back into it, as you can see and hear. And now they're going to come out with some full court Oh, no, they're actually we're going the other way here, but the Mustangs actually going to pick up man-to-man half court.
Highland sends it off to Timmons, far wing back in the corner. Down low, Gallagher's going to pick up a foul here on the floor.
Probably a good foul. That would have turned into a layup.
And Foster had a lot of operating room there down on the blocks.
Yep.
Just the first on Rod, too.
At this point, if you're Highlands, you got to look to Jimmy Kuntz to try to provide a spark.
Jimmy, 6 points all in the first half. High feed there, brought down Timmons. Timmons up top, switches back with Kuntz.
And it's interesting to see now whether Highlands will go to that stall game. They don't.
Up top, the big guy draining the three, Braden Foster. Foster now with 12.
2 threes.
Gallagher trying to answer back. Near wing, does so. Nothing but nets. Rodney Gallagher now with 22.
He always has an answer.
Game tied at 47, 3:43 left here in the third. Whistle, what do we got?
That's going to be a foul on the Golden Rams.
Going on Jordan Tavares, number 3. That'll take us to immediate timeout. Clock still running for some reason. Should be stopped. Game tied at 47. They'll reset the clock, and we'll head to immediate timeout. Back in 90.
Wow, it ran off a good 30 seconds.
CR Barada Group High School Sports Night.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Call 724-437-2799.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball, working left to right as we describe it. They never reset the clock. We probably lost about 20 seconds of game time. I'm surprised no one caught that.
Major malfunction by the scorer's table there.
Gallagher floater left of the lane, no good. Highlands the rebound. Laurel Highlands with A.J. Sumter back into the game.
Fortunately, it's 3 minutes in the third quarter, so a lot of time left, but big error there. A lot of people in this gym, for nobody to notice it down there is pretty incredible.
Kuntz in traffic, almost lost the handle. Scrum for it. Davis has it, but ruled out of bounds.
Hustle there by Davis, but to no avail as he rolled out of bounds. But give him credit, the Mustang defense trying to ramp things up.
The clock is still running. What is going on?
Look at the clock. Look at the clock.
They're still letting time run off the clock, and nobody knows.
The clock has been running. Now it's stopped. Wow.
They should be putting another 30 seconds back on the clock.
They're going to call him over finally now.
That's the second time it's happened.
And that was another good 20 seconds.
This is a playoff game. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, your game operations staff needs to be a little bit more.
You got all these guys from the PIAA, WPL down there. Nobody notices it. It's unbelievable.
I agree with you, Steve.
Everybody behind us is yelling about the clock. We can see it.
And have it happen.
It's still running.
There it goes again. It's running now.
And they're going to have to, I mean, to be honest, there should be about 3 minutes on the clock.
It might be a malfunction that they can't deal with.
But still, you have to say something. Exactly. If you're the clock operator, you know it's running off, say something to somebody.
Finally, they did, but I don't know how they're going to determine what we're going to do. I mean,
we have to put some time back on it.
That should be at least 3.
Look, now it says 23 seconds left.
They're trying to get it reset. They're going to probably put 6 seconds back on the clock.
They're not going to put anything back.
They put it was 2:29. I think they put up to 2:35.
Well, it should be about 3:25, I think.
WP. I mean, somebody's watching this game. We have it here. You can see when it ran.
And our scoreboard's actually tied into the clock. So what you see on the screen is actually what's being displayed here in the gym as well. So nonetheless, Highlands basketball. 2:26 now left on a running clock. As Kuntz has it here on the near wing, goes cross-court far side. Dangerous pass brought down there. Regard floats it up and in. Cam Regard with 5. Highlands back on top at 49-47. 2:13 left here in the third. Gallagher up top, off to his right to Keandre. Keandre taking a long two, trying to answer back, and does just that. Keandre to Shields. He has 8, and we're tied at 49 as we go under 2 minutes left here in the third.
That's what it says on the clock.
That's what it says on the clock. That's what we're going to have to go by the rest of the way. That's what's official. Here's Braden Foster, fronted there by Sumter, pulling it back to Chandler Timmons. On the switch back to Cam Regard. Back to Tavares, another touch. Jordan giving Highlands good minutes off the bench. Edge of the zone again there. Jimmy Kuntz, near side Braden Foster. Now working here on Sumter. Highlands staying in that mini weave, down to 1:30 left here in the third. They're going to give their team an opportunity to win the game here in the fourth quarter. Nice spin move, but Joey Chambers with a block, got deflected right off to Jimmy Kuntz, who's able to finish. Fortunate break there for Highlands. Takes us to another timeout with 1:20 left here in the third. 51-49 Golden Rams. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mustangs with a basketball after the timeout, down 2 at 51-49. 1:10 left here in the third. Keandre spinning, handing out Brandon Davis, ties the game at 51. Davis, 4 here in the third, 8 for the game.
Good job by the Mustangs not to. They realize they're not shooting that great from the outside, and the Shields getting to the basket, and Davis finding an open lane there just to be ready for a dump down, and he was right there, Johnny on the spot.
This game right now, with it being knotted up at 51, is all the makings of what we saw last Friday night down at the Peterson Event Center in that double overtime thriller between Laurel Highlands and Newcastle. Jimmy Kuntz again holding edge of the zone. Back high on the right again to Regard. 30 seconds left here in the third, almost over and back.
Yes.
Pull it back to Timmons. Another touch here from Regard, trying to get a view of the possession arrow. I think it favors Highlands right now. So they get a little 2-for-1 action here to end the quarter. Here's Kuntz working off to his right. Double teams on him, goes cross court near side, and they free it up down low, missing there Timmons. They're trying to keep it alive, and Timmons scores on a putback. Timmons 6 here in the third, 12 for the game. Mustangs will run out of time. Chambers shot from midcourt will not count. 53-51 Highlands after 3. Back with a 4th and 60 from the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at Seahawks Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $299 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 27 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends April 4th, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-99-8000.
As a Laurel Highlands graduate himself, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vasidis knows how special this basketball team is. If you go way back to 1968, more than 50 years ago, we were champions of the entire state. But what about the team this year? What talent, what effort. Can we do it again? Go Mustangs! From Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vasidis.
Here we go, ready for the fourth quarter. Buckle up. Mustangs down 2 at 51 Or check that at 53-51. Mustangs, though, did outscore Highlands 19-13 in that third quarter.
They did outscore them, and they got to keep doing that. They're going to bring Pratt back in the game, and Hooper. So you're going to have some more speed, a little more energy in the house right now for the Mustangs.
Pratt sat that entire third quarter with 3 personal fouls.
Oh, that's a double dribble.
They're going to call it. They did. Called right there in Cam Regard, so the Mustangs get it back down to just 11 seconds into this fourth quarter.
And I think Pratt in the game is going to help also against Chandler Timmons, who was very strong throughout the entire game so far, and 6 points in the third.
Expect the Golden Rams to bring it right to Pratt as well. Ready with a couple fouls on him. Here's Gallagher sending it off to Keandre. Keandre, little pull-up jumper just inside the foul line. Good, got the roll off the back iron.
Shooter's touch.
Friendly bounce there, but we'll take it. The Mustangs need every bounce they can get from here in.
Game tied at 53.
Golden Rams team came to play tonight.
Regard, watched there by Davis. Back on the far side of Jordan Tavares. Tavares working here on Hooper. Reset back up top, Timmons. Timmons now backing off here on Pratt. Timmons working right of the lane.
Travel.
What's the call? It's a travel.
Yep, don't put it on his hip. Brian, if the Mustangs get the lead, this could change the complexion of this whole thing right here. If they can get a lead somehow, and that'll force the Golden Rams maybe to come out of this delay, stall, slow motion offense to try to milk the clock, and that might force them a little more up-tempo, which would be in the Mustangs' favor.
I don't think Laurel Highlands has ever led in this game, Gary.
I think you're right.
Here's Gallagher right of the lane, handing off to Jai. Hooper, tough shot, got blocked by Kuntz. Tajai comes back, he'll pick up the foul. Thought he had a clean steal.
Well, Gallagher puts it in there, gets it to Hooper. And again, we talked about it today. The Mustangs need to get the ball to, their scores right now. This is, this is down to the nitty-gritty, if you will.
Mustangs a little man pressure there in the backcourt. Now the back off as Timmons brings it across. Bolts it back to Regard. Game tied at 53. 6:34 left here in the fourth. Holding there is Foster. A little switch back up top. Leary ball fake. Stays with it. Back again to Jimmy Kuntz. Directing traffic. Fronted there by Gallagher. They set the screen up top with Regard. As Kuntz stays with it. Hooper defending. Kuntz driving. And Kuntz with a pretty move on the inside. Leaning and missing. Keandre the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Good defense from Tajai. Keandre coming back, scooting it off the glass. Couldn't finish. Pratt offensive rebound. Foul on the putback attempt. He'll 2 free throws upcoming with a game tied at 53 as Laurel Highlands attempts to take their first lead of the night.
One of those close range shots has to go for the Mustangs, but give credit to Pratt battling in there for that second rebound and getting the foul.
Believe that went on Timmons.
If that is, that's his fourth. He had 3.
Pratt, first of 2 free throws, no good. Pratt came in 68% for the season from the foul line. Mustangs as a team, 74%.
Now, they've never faced this kind of pressure late in the game.
Well, Newcastle last Friday.
Well, yeah.
Pratt missed both free throws.
Yeah.
And Highlands the rebound, quick steal. Brandon Davis comes back, leans in, a miss there. We should have a blocking foul called here on Highlands. We will.
Yep. Now there's a full court pressure. Davis jumped up and stole it.
I don't think Highlands expected that after the missed free throw.
I think Kuntz got that foul. That might be just his first.
His second.
Who was that foul on?
Kuntz.
Kuntz.
Now Davis 2 free throws. He's 78% for the season and short arms the first. So Laurel Highlands 0 of 3 from the foul line here in the fourth quarter.
Not what we've seen out of them all year, and they just need to settle down.
Now Davis for a second of 2. Up on the way and good. And Laurel Highlands their first lead of the game at 54-53.
They got a lead, but it just doesn't feel as good with the
could have been
missed
3.
Yeah, could have been more than that.
Here's Kuntz over to Timmons. Timmons coming near baseline. Pivots back, 3 on the way. Leary short out the front of the rim. Pratt the rebound.
I'm sure that's not what Coach Dodson
Well,
wants.
you see all of a sudden now the Mustangs get the lead, guys, and they the Golden Rams have, it gets a little tighter on their side of things.
Here's Gallagher with Pratt setting the screen. Rodney jumper from the foul line. Good. Rodney Gallagher, 24 in this game, and Laurel Highlands a 3-point lead at 56-53 with 5:18 left here in the fourth. Been another fun one to watch tonight, and there's a steal. Keandre, numbers coming back off to Gallagher and scoops it up and in. Rodney Gallagher now with 26 at 26.
Going to see a timeout by the Golden Rams.
Had 26 in that WPIAL title game last Friday. No timeout yet. Lead at 5. Mustang fans on their feet again, raising the roof here at Norwin.
Surprised there's no timeout. Must be waiting for the media timeout.
Mustangs trailed by as many as 13 in this game. Now lead by 5. Down low, Hooper almost a steal. And crashing out of bounds there was Keandre. Highlands will keep possession here in the Laurel Highlands zone. We'll get the media timeout when we go under 4 minutes left here in the fourth. We're at 4:49 left here in the fourth right now. Brian Morozak along with Steve Superk and Gary Frankhauser. Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Laurel Highlands School District video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Tie up and a steal again. Keandre to Shields.
Just quicker to the ball. And good job by Hooper on defense. He has played some pretty good defense, pressuring the ball, forcing that pass inside, and DeShields able to take it away.
Just amazing how this game has turned, guys, from the first half to what we've seen here in the second.
They're going to force them out of the zone now. They're going to pull them out of that zone.
Mustangs giving Highlands a little dose of their own medicine right now as Davis tiptoes the boundary at midcourt. Davis off to his right. A lot of contact. And Davis is going to lose it out of bounds after nothing was called.
That was a lot of contact, but Davis has got to be stronger with the ball.
Golden Rams triggered in.
Momentum shifter right there. The Mustangs have got to get a stop here to keep that momentum going.
Koontz up top. The switch back with Foster has shown great range tonight. Almost a steal there from Davis. Kept alive in the corner. 3 on the way and good from Carter Leary.
That's a killer.
Leary's had a heck of a game as well with 16 points. Golden Rams back to within 2 of Laurel Highlands at 58-56. 3:45 left in regulation. Want to get an answer back on this possession if you're the Mustangs. Got to stay aggressive. That's what's gotten them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Got to play to win. Can't play not to lose.
Yeah, get a little confusion there. Hooper doesn't know which side of the court to go on, and Gallagher is just going to stand out there and dribble, and he can just dribble the clock out. I don't know what the Golden Rams are thinking by just letting him dribble out there.
Gallagher along 2 up top, off the back iron, no good. Highlands the rebound. So Highlands a little momentum back in their direction. Breaking back here is Regard and a block down low. They crack out a piece of it.
And good job by Hooper to get that rebound and get it right to Gallagher. And now under 3 minutes. Now you got still just 2 minutes left. Coach Hogger going to call timeout.
With 2:55 left in the fourth, 58-56. We're back at 60 from the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare. Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
2:55 left in regulation. Laurel Highlands the basketball and a 2-point lead up 58-56. Gallagher, a little floater down to Keandre. I thought it was tipped by Jimmy Koontz going out. They're going to confer and say Mustang basketball.
Really don't want to make that lob pass into the corner, but you're going to have a media timeout now, I think.
Yes, with 2:47 left here in the fourth, 58-56. We're back at 90 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Keep your legal needs close to home.
Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Plaho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning congratulates the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on their WPIAL championship and wishes them a successful run in the state playoffs. District Judge Nathan Henning knows that success in life comes from hard work, and a successful sports season is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. It requires teamwork. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Back after the media timeout, Rodney Gallagher to trigger it in here for the Mustangs. Into Keandre to Shields in the far wing, 2:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Laurel Highlands the basketball, leading at 58-56. Gallagher up top. Rod on the far wing. Dumps it off to Keandre in the corner. Comes far baseline. Pulls it back to Rod. A little operating room's going to back off here with the Mustangs leading by 2.
It's only a 2-point game. It's pretty dangerous to just stall this late, this early, but you almost have to bring them out of that zone.
Here's Rod driving, put it off the glass and in. Rod being Rod again, has 28 tonight. Laurel Highlands lead up to 4, 60-56, 2-possession game with 2:07 to play.
And this forces the Golden Rams to shoot earlier. They don't need threes yet. There's a good, almost a steal by Chambers.
Mustang crowd back on their feet again on the far side.
Here comes Hooper. Let's see who he's checking in for. Maybe Chambers on defense.
Offense for defense here. You'd expect that.
Timeout Highlands, Golden Rams.
Full timeout, 1:59 to play. 60-56 Mustangs are back at 60 for the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Mustangs up 60-56. Gary, you had a view of the team fouls down there at that last break.
I had to really try to find it. I think the Golden Rams have 7 and the Mustangs 3.
And we don't have a view of the main scoreboard from our broadcast location where they put us at here at Norwin on the far side. We're on the wall pretty much next to the scoreboard.
The Mustangs have got to ranch up the defense here, and they are putting some big-time pressure on the inbounds play.
Kuntz has not made a 3 yet in this game. He's going to bring it across here, and he's money from the outside all the time.
He just said that.
I'm telling you, he's
he
due.
Just said that.
Here's Regard coming near baseline.
Travel.
Hell yeah, looks like
he shuffled his feet. He did the old Texas two-step twice.
1:39 to play. Leary driving back. Leary swatted by Keandre, blocking the ear.
Swatted it, but he needs to keep it in bounds. He didn't have to hit it that hard. There was nobody over there but Pratt, and he knocked it out of bounds. Still a good job by Keandre. Big George waving that foam finger down there in Delaware.
Said he couldn't sleep last night. He was so excited for the game today. Jimmy Kuntz to trigger it in. High lob feed. That's dangerous edge of the zone brought down there by Regard. Almost stolen by Hooper. kept alive by Foster and reset back to Jimmy Kuntz. Here we go. Kuntz bounce pass in there to Timmons. Turn and shoot off the glass. No good.
Big
Keandre
rebound.
Yep.
Keandre.
Again.
The foam finger is waving in Delaware, boys. I'll tell you what. Here we go.
75 seconds left. Mustang timeout. 1:12 to play. Let's see, this is the 4:30. Be a full timeout. 1:12 to play. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation, and there are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
60-56, Laurel Highlands in the lead with the basketball. 1:12 to play.
With the Mustangs having possession of the ball, and so far in this fourth quarter, just 1 for 4 from the line, and you got to believe that Highlands is going to put them on the line if they can't get any kind of a steal within the first 15-20 seconds of the possession.
Joey Chambers and Rodney Gallagher. Rod still in the backcourt. We'll send it forward there to Brandon Davis and across. Now high on the right to Keandre. Keandre, a little operating room. Back to Rod, high on the left. Mustangs playing a little four corners here as we go under a minute left in the fourth. In the corner again to Chambers. Inside and back out to Keandre.
Yeah, they're just full court, full-blown stall mode right now, and they should be. And they're up by 4 now. There's a time with less than a minute left.
Gallagher, dangerous pass down to Pratt. Pratt's going to pick up the foul.
It's going to be against Pratt.
He's got timeouts left. That's not going to be shooting because the Mustangs only have, 3 fouls? That's 4 now.
Rod found himself double teamed out at the half court. He probably should have called a timeout there.
And that's 4 on Pratt, too.
Well, at this point, that's the least of their concerns.
42 seconds left. Mustangs up 4, but now Highlands with the basketball as Chandler Timmons will bring it across. Mustang fans back on their feet. Timmons up top. Jimmy Kuntz watched there by Rod. Kuntz working left of the lane, coming inside with a ball fake. Blocked by Keandre, but he's called for the foul. Wow. What'd you think, guys?
Look clean from up here, but we're not down there seeing the contact. But in any event, their best foul shooter is at the line with 28 seconds. They used a good bit of clock on that possession.
Kuntz, first of 2. No good. Highlands has scored only 3 points, guys, in this fourth quarter. That was the made 3 from Leary.
Now the pressure, like I said, the Mustangs got the lead.
Mustangs need to check out here.
Kuntz second free throw, good. Only give up a point on that possession, but it is a one-possession game at 60-57, and Davis quickly fouled there by Jimmy.
Well, they have to play the foul game now. They can't just let the Mustangs run the clock out, so they need to get the ball in the hands of Davis, DeShields, or Gallagher, one of these guys that's got the experience and the free throw percentages in their favor. And
it's 1-1.
1-1.
26.6 left. Brandon Davis just check that, 3 for 4 today from the foul line. Front end of a 1-1 here, no good. Wow, that hurts. Rebound from Highlands. They're going to bring it quickly back across into the corner. Leary going cross court far side. Regard spots it for the 3 and ties the game. Regard connects and we're tied at 60. Gallagher in the backcourt. Was he fouled? I think he was. Leary.
I don't think the Golden Rams realized they tied the game. That's what his coach is upset about.
Wow, he has his hands on his head.
That's a mental mistake there by the Golden Rams. They did not need to foul.
It's still 1-1 though.
Yep.
Rodney Gallagher hit some big free throws down at the Peterson Event Center last Friday. Pressure back on his shoulders here again in this second round state playoff game. Front end, no good. Battle for the rebound, jump ball called, the arrow favors Laurel Highlands with 11 seconds left.
The Mustangs are doing everything they can to keep the Golden Rams in this game.
Wow.
We'll have the basketball tied at 60. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mama Ruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mama Ruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit mamarukapizza.com for their menu.
Now, guys, 11 seconds left. Laurel Highlands will have the basketball, game tied at 60.
Yeah, no secret here, anybody in the gym, Gallagher's going to get the ball, and he's going to make something happen, whether he drives in and dishes it off, draws a contact for a foul, or maybe pulls up for a jumper if the time runs out on him. But he is going to, if he doesn't get the ball.
I'd like to see DeShields get the ball here and take it to the hoop myself. If they could run some kind of a offside pick and have DeShields turn after the screen to get the inbounds pass somewhere within 5-6 feet of the hoop, get him to the hoop. That's what I would like to see for the Mustangs to do.
All right, again, this has been tonight. Laurel Highlands trailed by as many as 13. Rallied back, took a 5-point lead. Now we're tied at 60. Mustangs have the basketball here in the Highlands zone. 11 seconds left in regulation. Joey Chambers will trigger it in. Now they'll switch here, and Gallagher will trigger it in.
2-3 zone.
Goes into Keandre here on the near wing. 9 seconds left. Touch from Davis. Back to Gallagher. 5 seconds left. Go time for the Mustangs. Down to 3, down to 2. Rod to win it. No good, no foul, and we'll head to overtime as the ball goes out of bounds. So here we go again. What's another Friday night without an overtime session? We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
Here we go for a second straight Friday, headed to overtime. Laurel Highlands and Highlands tonight. Mustangs led by Rodney Gallagher with 28. Carter Leary leading Highlands with 16.
I can't believe they settled for a jumper like that. At least, they didn't set any screens and nobody got to the basket. And Rod just dribbled around the outside and took a tough contested shot.
Hey, more momentum in Highlands' direction right now after they rallied back to force this extra session. Regard and Leary hit some big threes in that fourth quarter for Highlands. Here we go again. Foster and Keandre. And this tap going back to Rodney Gallagher.
Almost a foul there on Kuntz. He anticipated the Shields getting that jump ball, and he tried to jump in and steal it from Gallagher, but did not get it.
And Rod had good position there, and the Mustangs will set it up. First possession of this first overtime session. Gallagher off to Joey Chambers.
Look at Chambers. They're just letting him shoot.
Keandre. 2 baseline near side, rattled home. Keandre DeShields, 12 tonight. 62-60 Mustangs, 3:30 left here in overtime. Highlands back across to Timmons, picked up by Pratt, who's out there with 4 personals. Reset over to Jimmy Kuntz. Kuntz left to the lane. Up top again, Leary. Leary in traffic, keeps it alive, out to Foster. Foster up top, almost stolen, kept alive. 3 for the lead, back on the way, off the mark there. Regard, battle for the loose ball rebound. Foul called underneath. It's going to go on the Mustangs.
Gallagher.
Just Rodney's second.
I believe just the 4th team foul on the Mustangs.
And Highlands is going to take a quick timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30 as well. 62-60 Mustangs. Back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hi, Dr. Baker here from Baker Chiropractic. Wintertime is here again, and bad weather increases the chances of being in a car accident. Research has shown that speeds as low as 15 miles an hour can cause significant bodily injury. My staff and I at Baker Chiropractic have been caring for whiplash patients for over 20 years in the professional plazas on Easy Street across from Uniontown Hospital. If you're involved in an accident, don't wait. Call Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288, and we will evaluate your injuries and provide proper care that you need. That's Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288.
Back here at Norwin High School, 3:04 left here in the first overtime. Laurel Highlands leading at 62-60. Mustangs outscored Highlands 9-7 in that fourth quarter, and then got the only 2 so far of the overtime from Keandre to Shields. Highlands will have the basketball after the last foul was called there on Laurel Highlands.
Well, the Mustangs got to continue to play defense, and Pratt cannot be concerned about those 4 fouls. He is, they're in no position to let anybody get an easy bucket around the basket at this point. The Mustangs need to get, they have a 2-point lead. They'd like to see them get it to 4 and then step on the gas a little bit and really, just keep going. But they just, got a little conservative when we got up by 5 points, and I think it cost them.
Timmons will trigger it in.
Also, though, 1 for 6 from the line in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, not going to help the Cods. We haven't seen that all year. A team that came in 74% from the foul line. Timmons to trigger it in. Needs to hurry. A little touch in there to Foster. Blocked by Keandre. Late foul.
Well, Keandre had to, try to block it. He could not let him shoot it. And at this point, you got to make him earn at the line. Just a third on Keandre.
You have Foster going to the line.
He missed 2 early, then he made 2.
2 of 4 for the game. We'll get 2 here. Those were in the act. First of 2, no good for Braden Foster.
And Chambers checks back in, a little offense defense there. And they have let Chambers wide open over there, and he refused to take a 3 last time down.
Second of 2 from Foster. This one is good, so Highlands back to within 1 of Laurel Highlands at 62-61. So we go under 3 minutes left here in this first overtime.
Yeah, look at Chambers. Look at how wide open he is. It's like a practice jumper over there. He's just not going to take it.
Yeah, they're giving him the shot if he wants it. Gallagher again between the circles.
And one thing if Pratt gets his hands on it, he's going to shoot it.
Gallagher back to Brandon Davis between the circles.
Highlands in a triangle and 2. They got 3 men in the lane that are not guarding anyone.
Davis now
2.
High on the right, back to Gallagher, high on the left.
Well, they go with a 1-point lead. You can almost afford to make him come out of that.
Gallagher still holding. Pratt setting another screen. Rod now, a little operating room, takes it right to the rack, and the finish again.
Tough shot.
Rodney Gallagher has 30 tonight.
Contested shot by the big guy Foster in there, and a couple other guys, hands all over him, and he's able to filter it in there. That's almost a walk.
Not called, kept alive to Foster. Up top, Leary. Now Leary looking to drive. Is that a travel?
Yes, it is.
On Carter Leary, Mustangs get it back now up 3, 64-61. 1:56 left here in overtime.
And that was Brandon Davis coming up for a block, jumping really high and really threw Leary off.
Davis into Keandre. Now the Mustangs.
Oh, wow, that's a slow, lazy pass.
Another one. Tipped out of bounds by Highlands.
They have got to be careful. Just too lazy with the ball. That's the Shields and Gallagher. And they did that last game.
They did in the fourth quarter, too.
Yeah.
Just need a fundamental chest pass.
Yes. Gallagher in the backcourt. He's bringing the double team over to him. Pratt a touch.
Not a good spot to get doubled there.
Gallagher over to Keandre. Keandre spinning in, far baseline. Now a little fadeaway, no good. Pratt the offensive rebound, scores on a putback. Jaden Pratt. Mustangs up 5 at 66-61. 1:27 to play. Pressure back on the Golden Rams. Here's Koontz for 3, and he hits one.
Yeah,
you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Well, with your eyes on him, yes, sir.
66-64. You knew it was coming. Pratt on the other side, back to Keandre high on the left. Keandre spinning off of Kuntz.
All of a sudden, a 5-point lead is down to 2 with 1:06 left.
So you got to get something on this possession, too, because as deadly as Highlands is from the outside, you don't want to give up the lead. The Golden Rams get the basketball back. 55 seconds left. Pratt, operating room, bounces it off to Chambers, put it off the glass, and in it, drew the foul. Boy, has Chambers been big the last 2 games.
Well, give Pratt credit for the pass. Normally he shoots the ball, and they just converged on him because they know he likes to shoot as soon as he catches it. He made a great little bounce pass to Chambers.
Wow.
Makes it a 2-possession game with 51 seconds remaining. Chambers at the line.
He doesn't want to start the baseball season yet. Threw a perfect game last year for Laurel Highlands. Misses a free throw here.
Well, it's already made the shot, but in a timeout, Golden Rams.
Take a quick 30 as well. 45 seconds left here in the first overtime. 68-64 Mustangs. We're back in 30 here on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Another classic tonight here in Norwin High School. Laurel Highlands and Highlands in overtime. Mustangs up 68-64. 45 seconds left here in the first overtime. Took 2 overtimes for Laurel Highlands to win a WPIAA championship last Friday over Newcastle.
Well, you don't want to give up a layup, and you don't want to give up, obviously, any three-pointer shots there, but I don't know if they would actually take one, but they just have to play good, solid defense. If there's a rebound to be had, get it, and get the ball back to Gallagher.
Safe to say no one's left this gym yet tonight.
No one has left yet, and they've gotten their money's worth, and it's been an odd game. The Mustangs really looked very lethargic, to say the least, in the first half, but they have come out to play in the second half.
And for all the talk all season, Steve, about the Mustangs not getting any close games, boy, they sure have gotten some close ones here in the postseason.
Well, the last 3 games have been really good games.
Timmons to send it in. Edge of the zone to Jimmy Kuntz. Highlands down 4. Switch back here with Regard. Watch there by Hooper.
Taking a lot of time.
Off to Kuntz again. Coming baseline. Gallagher a poke out of bounds. They off of Kuntz and out.
Wow, that's
he stepped out before it was tipped.
Referees getting together
That's what
here.
they said. It was tipped away by the Mustangs, but they're saying that it was tipped.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. Actually, Constantine coming over. I think he wants to change the call.
And they're going to change the call. Wow, that's a big call to make with 33 seconds left.
I thought he stepped out of bounds before he actually saw the tip.
Well,
but
Gallagher definitely tipped it.
No doubt about that.
But, yeah, I don't know, Gary. I don't know if it was before or after. That's hard to tell. But either way, the officials concur, and that's not really one you can argue a lot.
Goes into Kuntz. To his left, off to Leary, now penetrating. Switch back here, and a floater from Timmons, no good. Keandre the rebound.
Wow. Well, they got Chambers down there wide open, but they don't see him.
Keandre got fouled.
I think it's going to be double bonus now.
As we used to say in the streets of New Brunswick, the ball never lies, Gary. They got the ball right back. And they're better off now. There's a little more time off the clock.
Well, opportunity to close it out. We're not done yet.
No chance for the Mustangs to not be clutch from the line.
I mean, you got all those sharpshooters from the outside for Highlands. That's what still concerns me, with a lead only at 4 and 22 seconds left. That three-point shot, they can get back into a game pretty quickly.
That's what happened in regulation.
Same situation.
Mustang faithful getting a little bit ahead of themselves over there.
There's some Highlands fans starting to leave now, which surprises me. Your team's down only 4 with 22 seconds left, and you rallied in a similar situation in regulation.
Well, let's see.
Keandre, first of 2 free throws, good as he rattles it home. That might get a few more out the door. Lead at 5, 69-64.
2-possession ball game, but all-important second one coming now.
Timeout. Mustangs take a quick 30 as well. 69-64 Mustangs are back in 30 for the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
69-64, Laurel Highlands. Another free throw upcoming here for the Mustangs. They lead by 5 here in the first overtime.
I don't think any of us, Gary and I were chatting on the way up, or anybody that thought this was going to be an easy game for the Mustangs. Highlands is a good team, and the Mustangs played really good in the second half up at Peters Township, and it was going to take another effort like that, and the Mustangs have played terrific in the second half tonight just to get back in the game and get a lead.
And the winner will take on either Hershey or Gateway on Tuesday. Keandre's second free throw good. We'll get you final scores during our post-game show. Here's Kuntz back across. Kuntz just racing to the basket, scooping it up and in. Jimmy Kuntz. And they don't have any timeouts left.
No, they don't. They didn't have to take that ball inbounds so quickly.
Keandre gets fouled.
5 seconds go off the clock.
Exactly.
And that's where Highlands is in a tough spot now with no timeouts remaining.
I'd let them, if we can get 1 or 2 of these shots to fall.
Just let the clock
go. By the time they get it down to court, it's got to be under 5 seconds.
I think if you're Coach Auger, I call timeout and let those kids know that.
Explain that.
They do not have to take the ball in bounds, and that's worth a timeout right there for Coach Auger.
Here's Keandre again, back to the line. Has scored 14 in this game. First of 2 here. Good again, Keandre to Shields.
I mean, that'd be the only way you
could seal it.
Lead at 5. Another timeout by the Mustangs.
And that's exactly what Coach Auger's going to tell them.
We'll step aside for another 30 as well here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
11 seconds left here in this first overtime. Boy, if we sweated this one out tonight, guys.
And we hope that the Mustangs can have that fundamental knowledge to not take the ball out of bounds.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't communicated in the huddle, and that was a mistake, that's going to be a mistake, because if they score with less than 5-6 seconds left, it's over. They don't have to take the ball out of bounds.
And 5 seconds would be the key.
Right, 5 seconds.
Keandre for the second free throw. This to make it a 6-point lead for the Mustangs. 11.4 left. I'm going to tell your defense as well, you can play loose coming back as well.
Well, you can almost foul and force them to run up some clock.
Keandre misses the second free throws, and here we go on the other side. Quickly across there is Foster.
Don't
kick it into the corner.
Shooters.
Regard off the front of the rim, no good. Keandre the rebound, and that will do it. Laurel Highlands had a rally back from a double-digit deficit tonight, but they advance to the PIAA quarterfinals on Tuesday, 71-66. Final in overtime. And guys, that one was not easy.
No, it was not, and we kind of thought it was not going to be, Steve.
No, we did. We talked about it on the way up, and I think a lot of the fans, all knew it was going to be a difficult game, and it was. And give Highlands the Golden Rams credit. They had a good game plan. They came in, and they just couldn't maintain the lead. And the Mustangs, once they got the lead, the whole momentum shifted, and the Mustangs were able to kind of hold on.
Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Comes your way next. From Norwin High School, Mustangs a 5-point win.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $299 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 27 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends April 4th, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-99-8000.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Hi, this is Attorney Mark Mahalov of Zebley, Mahalov & White. Making the decision to contact an attorney for family matters such as divorce or custody is a tough decision. But when you've made that decision, we want you to know that our office is here to help. Knowing that you have a legal team that can help you make sound decisions is an important step in ensuring that you can move on with your life and avoid more stress and anxiety in dealing with legal aspects of family law. Allow us to help you by giving us a call at 724-439-9200. That's 724-439-9200. Or visit us on the web at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalov & White. Local attorneys helping local people. Call us today and help us fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalov & White. It's gonna be all right.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers walkout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Back here at Norwin High School, Mustangs winning it in overtime, 71-66. Our postgame show being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Golden Rams, Timmons had a nice night with 12 points, Kunst with 14, Signorella with 4 all in that first half, Leary with 5, Foster, nice night with 13, and Regard with 8. They scored 19 in the first, 21 in the second, 13 in the third, 7 in the fourth, and just 6 in the overtime period, 66 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, Keandre DeShields had a nice second half with finishes with 15 points. Gallagher led the way, led all scorers with 30 points tonight. Davis with 9. Pratt with 4, and Chambers, another solid night for Joey Chambers, 13 points. The Mustangs had 11 in the first, 21 in the second. They trailed 40-32 at the half, but they rebounded with 19 in the third, 9 in the fourth, and 11. Outscored them 11-6 in overtime for a 71-66 victory.
We'll have some scores for you. Also try to get a player interview for you as well when the post-game show brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County continues right after this. Mustangs win it 71-66.
Police Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines.
along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home, Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
Hi, everyone. This is John Marriott, the Hillbilly. I just wanted to take a minute and congratulate the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on their great success.
Say something.
And wish them the best in the quest for the state championship. Go Mustangs!
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Landsea Academy of Dance, learning environment for all ages and ability levels. Owned and directed by Christina Landsea John and located on South Beeson Avenue in Uniontown, Landsea Academy of Dance offers classes in ballet, jazz, tap, acro gym, point, contemporary, lyrical, hip-hop, and ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Landsea Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit LandseaAcademy.com or call 724-438-6911.
Chris Parker Jr., what's going on for spring at Autoland Hyundai?
Spring brings daylight savings time. You lose an hour of sleep, but you gain a lot more daylight. Here at Autoland, there's nothing to lose and many ways to gain when you purchase a vehicle from us. Take advantage of 0% APR financing for up to 48 months on all-wheel drive Kona, Tucson, and Santa Fe's. Or take HMF bonus cash on select models, such as $1,500 HMF bonus cash on a new 2022 Ioniq Hybrid. Customers are also gaining great deals and receiving our best ever trade-in values. Plus, 3-year free complimentary maintenance on all new Hyundais.
Don't forget Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection included with every new Hyundai purchase. Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com. Stop by their convenient location, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or call 724-437-9999.
You'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli is a place that I like to stay.
O'Gilly's, your locally owned and operated hometown restaurant. Stop in and see them at 200 Askren Street Tuesday through Saturday and enjoy one of their daily specials. You can check out O'Gilly's weekly lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page or website. Then call 724-438-5930 to place your order or to make your reservation. See you at O'Gilly's.
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli, Askren Street, Uniontown, PA.
Back here in our post-game show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, being joined by Rodney Gallagher, who scored 30 for Laurel Highlands tonight. The Mustangs 71-66 overtime win over the Highlands Golden Rams. And Rod, for the first time all season, you faced a double-digit deficit. What was the mindset at halftime?
We knew we knew they were going to come out hot. We kind of knew yesterday that they were going to be hitting a lot of threes, and we tried to run them off the line, but in all seriousness, I mean, they were really hitting some tough ones, and it was hard to guard them. But they played a great game, and our mindset was to just stay calm, and we knew we were going to come back in that game.
Well, you did a great job. You were guarding Kuntz, the guy that we were really averaging 20-some points a game. He never got a three until the overtime, but you did a fantastic job on him, and you kind of took over in that first half when we needed you, and obviously in the fourth quarter. But, you know, the mindset there, you know, when the guys aren't scoring and it just got tough, it just seemed like obviously you're able to take over, but you got some points from Chambers again. I mean, he did a great job for you.
Yeah. Again, Joe, I mean, he's a great teammate, and he does all the little things we got to do. And, I knew he was off in the first half, but the second half, you saw he stepped up on offense and defense, and we just told him to calm down. We knew they were going to try to do that coming into the game.
And so many games, sorry, Brian, many games this year, you guys were shooting so well from the outside. Now, you were still shooting well, but some of the guys have cooled off a little bit, and it seems like you guys are doing a better job of getting to the basket.
Yeah, we're working hard in practice. We need to get back to that three-point. We're working super, super hard to get back to it. And like I said, like you said, we need to improve on it. But getting to the basket is a big thing when you're not knocking down the three-pointers.
And this was another game where your team really needed you, and just like that WPIAL championship game last Friday, when you scored 26 points, you stepped up in a big way with 30.
Right. I got to do whatever's best for the team, and just all around, we really got to knock down. We really got to knock down free throws, and I got to knock those free throws down with 12 seconds. It's unacceptable that we missed that many free throws tonight, but like I said, we're gonna come back to practice Sunday. Make sure we get down with that.
One thing also we got to ask you, we were talking about, Gary and I were talking about it, when there was 11 seconds left and they scored and you guys inbounded the ball right away and they didn't have any timeouts left and you got fouled. Did you guys know, I'm sure Coach Hogger probably reminded you guys, if they score again, you can guys pretty much, if it's under 5 seconds, you could let the clock run out on them.
Right. Yeah, Coach Hogger was trying to express that. And, he did a great job coaching tonight, putting us in the best positions, calling the timeouts, and just doing whatever we needed to do to score the ball and get some stops on the defensive side.
And how big was it when you guys finally took the lead to see all of your fans finally get off their seats, and it had to pick you guys up a little bit?
Yeah, we needed that energy. The energy was down. As soon as they were hitting on them threes and stuff, we had to just get back to what we needed to do. But you know what I mean? But once that energy picked up, we always feed off that. And like I said, I'm so glad the fans travel with us everywhere we go.
Well, Rod, great game as always, and we'll see you out there on Tuesday.
Yep, thank you.
Good job, buddy.
Yep.
It's Rodney Gallagher joining us here on the post-game show. 30 points tonight for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs 71-66 overtime winner. Back to wrap things up from Norwin High School right after this.
It was tied at halftime.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang basketball team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center's basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
This is Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye. I want to congratulate Coach Hogger, his staff, and the Mustang basketball team on winning the Whippeal Championship. You make Mustang Nation and all of Fayette County proud. Now ball out and good luck in the state tournament.
General Dentist Dr. Edward L. Wietek Jr. treats children, teens, and adults of all ages. Dr. Wietek performs all phases of general dentistry, including crowns and bridges, partials, full dentures, comprehensive orthodontics, root canals, bonded white fillings, dental implants to replace missing teeth and to stabilize loose-fitting dentures, and comprehensive exams and cleanings. Dr. Wietek's office is located on the National Pike, 1 mile west of the mall on Route 40. Call him up at 724-439-1616 for Dr. Edward L. Wietek, Jr.
All right, March is truck load at Kirby's Riverside Ford Show. This is the time and this is the place. And the Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck on the planet for 45 years. You can tow more, haul more, and ride in style. We have Super Duties, F-150s, and Rangers. And if we don't have it in stock, you can order the truck of your choice.
Now get 0% for 48 months on a new 2021 Ford F-150 plus $1,000 in factory incentives. The toughest truck for the toughest jobs. Did I mention it's SUV season too? Now get 0% for 36 months on all new 2021 Ford EcoSport, Escape, and Edge, plus $750 in factory rebates. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino, is your Ford truck and SUV headquarters. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer. Offer ends March 31st, 2022, with Ford Credit approved financing.
Back wrapping things up here from Norwin High School, 71-66. Mustangs win it in overtime over the Highlands Golden Rams. Winner, again, Laurel Highlands will take on either Gateway or Hershey coming up on Tuesday. At last check, Gateway a 1-point lead at halftime. Have not gotten a second half update on that game. Newcastle, though, was a big winner over Central Mountain today. They won by 50. Penn Hills, their second straight win over a team from out east, 55-44 over East Stroudsburg. And in a 4A final, Quaker Valley down at Bell Vernon, 86-75. So, guys, I would expect if the Mustangs play Hershey, that game's going to be probably somewhere towards the Altoona region. If they play Gateway, we're back here in the WPIAL somewhere on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it'll probably be around Altoona or Hollidaysburg is the one they like to go to. And then, of course, if it's Gateway, we might be back here.
You never know. Yep.
Exactly. And this gym was certainly packed here tonight, and it was a raucous crowd on both sides, and the Mustangs really showed their mettle with the way they performed in the second half. And Coach Hager has to take a lot of credit also by maintaining the poise of his squad, coming out with a little bit more pressure, some overplay on the outside that resulted in some tougher shots, and the shooting percentage went way down for Highlands in the second half. So give credit again to the Mustangs. They keep on keeping on, and we're going to go for another exciting game next Tuesday.
This game and the broadcast rights to this game, the sole and exclusive property of the PIAA on the audio side, WMBS, the video side, the Laurel Highlands School District. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening and viewing audience, and any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of the PIAA, WMBS, and the Laurel Highlands School District is strictly prohibited. Guys, another Friday night with overtime. Fun again tonight, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Absolutely.
We'll be there somewhere.
In 71-66, your final score, Laurel Highlands downing Highlands in overtime. For Steve Suprick, Gary Frankhauser, Jerry Dupay behind the camera on the Laurel Highlands School District video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. This is Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score in overtime, Laurel Highlands 71 and Highlands 66. So, everybody.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service?